Hey, Strap Bastard here. Let's talk about buying tubes for your amplifier on eBay. There are 4 levels of tube vendors on eBay, and if you're not buying at level 4, you're asking for trouble. Here's why. Pairs and quads of tubes that are destined to be in your amplifier have to be matched for mutual conductance and current draw, GM and MA readings. Tubes which do not closely match are going to sound very bad in your amplifier, or your amp tech is not going to be able to bias your amp at all. Tubes that don't match that are placed in your amplifier can also damage your transformers. The bottom line is, they're not going to sound good. Matched pairs and matched quads cost a little more, and they're worth every cent. You don't want to end up paying for a quad of tubes that is not going to bias up in your amp and you're not going to be able to use it all. Let's examine the equipment used in the 4 different levels of tube testing. Level 1, of course, is no test. Lots of people selling tubes on eBay untested. Don't have to tell you that's a bad idea. Level 2 tube vendors use these small testers. This is a night tester, other ones are the B&K tester, etc. These can tell you whether a tube is good or bad, test for shorts and gas, and give you a relative reading on the strength of the tube. However, that relative reading is just that. It's dangerously misleading information. It cannot remotely tell you if the tubes are matched. So when somebody is telling you, I have a matched pair for sale, one test 90 and one test 91, that should be a red flag, because you want readings in thousands. It should be a 4-digit number they're giving you. The odds of a pair of tubes tested on this tester actually matching are phenomenally low. Level 3 tube vendors offer tubes tested on a high-quality tube tester like this Hickok 539C, widely regarded as one of the best ever made. This tester actually tests for actual mutual conductance, and this will give you an accurate reading on the strength of the tube. From this tester you can also do an MA or current draw test. However, it is limited in its ability to apply plate voltage. Which brings us to level 4 and this maxi matcher here. Together with the Hickok 539C, we are able to completely test our tube to see if they will match in our amplifier. The maxi matcher tests the tubes for current draw at 400 volts. Now, most tube vendors do not have this kind of equipment because it is very, very expensive. But those who are willing to invest several $1,000s in their tube testing equipment can provide you with well-matched tubes. To sum things up, the question you always ask when buying a matched pair or a matched quad is, have the tubes been tested for mutual conductance and have they been tested for current draw? You need a GM reading and an MA reading to determine if these tubes can go together in your amplifier. So ask questions. All my tubes are tested on these 2 devices.